Okay, hello friends and followers. Well, how did they run SDR radios, software-defined radios, before there was SDR, before there were computers way back in 1958 or so? Well, welcome to the single sideband adapter by Heathkit, an SB10. So the SB10 really does produce I and Q signals via electronics. It will do the 90-degree phase shift and add those to a balanced modulator. This thing is the only device I've found besides the Central Electronics 100V and 200V that will do real phase modulated sideband. I guess there are other devices. Anyway, for a demo, so I picked this thing up off of eBay and I wanted to see if I can make it work. So I'm testing it now with this Tempo 1, which is I'll call it a carrier generator. All it really does is throws RF into this device. So it's just making a carrier, and I'm only giving it like a few watts. So that's the story. And with that carrier, we want to make some AM or some sideband. So let me show you how that works. This has 6-volt filaments in the tubes, and this has 12, so I couldn't use the filament transformer inside the power supply from the Tempo 1. So I'm giving it filament from a DC power supply here. And it's taking probably 4 or 5 amps of filament. My power supply is on overloaded. The tubes aren't very bright, but they're working. So anyway, here we go. I'm on 80 meters here. I'm on AM mode. This thing is supposed to key manually, but the relay won't pull in. Something's wrong somewhere. I'm just pulling in the relay using my finger. The relay's back here. Anyway, if I give this thing power now, I'll give it excitation on 80 meters here. And you'll see I'm putting in only a few watts, 5 watts or so. And there's a carrier on the SDR, on the RTL SDR. And right now, there's no audio because this is not engaged. So once I engage this thing, press this relay down here, you'll see it has relative power and it will have some AM. So right now I'm looking at the AM. AM testing, AM testing, AM testing, AM waveform test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, test. Let's increase this up a bit. Oh, it's still transmitting. So the relay kicked in. Hello there, Mr. Relay. Okay, there's more bandwidth. And this thing, wow, it sounds good. Okay, so let's listen to how this sounds. Now I'm adding more carrier to it. 1, 2, 3, more carrier. Anyway, if I null this out now on AM mode, null the carrier out, you can null it out with these controls here. And it gets more audio coming in, but you don't want to run AM like this. Hello test, hello test. It's more ambitious like that, but you don't want to do it. Turn the audio gain down a little bit. Okay, there's AM. Boy, it sounds good. There's AM running with hardly any carrier. Hardly any carrier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's add some carrier. Okay, there's carrier. It's saying 25% relative power output. There's more carrier. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anyway, that's AM. 1, 2, 3 test. We could also try sideband in this thing. So sideband, you want to get the carrier gone, so we'll go to lower sideband. We'll null the carrier. Null it here. And you want to hear it disappear. These two controls interact. Let's null it out. I think that's all I'm going to get out of it. So I'm also picking up my exciters. That's a problem. Anyway, well, I can lower the power on the exciter. Let me see. Lower this thing down by detuning it. There we go. Detuned. All detuned. Okay, I'm on LSB here supposedly. Let's look at the waveform. Lower sideband waveform. Yeah, it looks lower sideband. Lower sideband waveform. I'm still on AM. Let's see how it works here. Little carrier there, lower sideband. 1, 2, 3 test. Let's change the frequency on the exciter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There's lower sideband on this phase modulated sideband adapter from Heathkit SB10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Let's try upper sideband on it. Okay, null the carrier. It's fairly nulled. Let's change the receiver to upper sideband. Upper sideband testing. Upper sideband test. Looks like it kicked out. Yes, it did. Upper sideband testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test. Upper sideband testing. 1, 2, 3. Looks upward to me. 1, 2, 3. Upper sideband testing. Upper sideband test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test. All right, so that concludes my test of this thing. For once, I got something off eBay for a ham radio that works out of the box. That's amazing. All right, so back to AM mode here. There's AM. Let's see if I can do, no, I guess this thing doesn't do sync AM. Well, there's AM right there. Test, test. Gotta key it. Okay, AM testing. 1, 2, 3, testing AM. Once more carrier. I'm gonna give it more juice here. Let's give it about 5 watts of excitation right about there. AM testing. AM test. AM test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. AM testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sounds pretty good. AM test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has really clear AM. All right, so the AM snobs might like the way this thing sounds. It has full AM. It's not, it has double sideband AM, which is good. All right, that's about it. That's my test. This thing works out of the box. I'm not sure how much power it puts out, but I guess I'll check that next. I've been having it going right into an antenna. I doubt nobody heard me on 80 meters, but anyway, that's my test. I guess I should check it on all bands, make sure it works. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Have a great day.